What's up, guys? Today I am in Seattle with Violet, and I just wanted to briefly go over my top tips for traveling. Tip number one, in order to save money while traveling, we love using the service Turo. Turo is basically the Airbnb of private cars owned by other people. In the description below, I'll drop a $25 coupon to Turo if you guys are traveling and want to get a nice car for like a tenth of the price that you'd pay at a rental car company. Definitely check them out. Book your tickets in advance. Prices tend to go up usually about 3 weeks to 2 weeks out from your trip. So if you can book those in advance, you usually get a much better rate, usually about 20 to 30% off. Usually you want to buy your tickets maybe 2 months prior to your travel. Tip number three, definitely check out Airbnb. A lot of you guys probably already use Airbnb. I also have a discount for that in the description below. But Airbnb is usually about a third of the cost of what it would cost to stay in a hotel. However, you get to stay within the city, usually in a very nice place. And the people who host you usually have awesome tips on where to go within the city to avoid all those tourist traps. Tip number four, try and pack as lightly as you can. The more baggage you bring, the more bogged down you're gonna be with trying to bring all this stuff and move it around from place to place and off the airport, into an airplane, into an Uber, whatever the case may be. So try to be as minimalistic when you travel as possible. You'll thank me later. And tip number five, and this is more of like a preference. I tend to plan my trips out as much as I possibly can unless I've been to that place many, many times before. However, if you can find as much research on the places that are best to visit prior to going, you can maximize your time rather than spending all that time when you get to that place trying to figure out where to go next. So definitely do planning ahead of time if you can. That way you get to maximize your trip. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. If you like what you heard, definitely drop me a subscribe below or maybe a like if that's your preference. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.
We call it cottage.